Jesus was born in Bethlehem, in Judea, during the reign of King Herod. About that time, some wise men from eastern lands arrived in Jerusalem asking, "Where is the newborn King of the Jews? We saw his star as it rose, and we have come to worship him." After this interview, the wise men went their way, and the star they had seen in the east guided them to Bethlehem. It went ahead of them, and it stopped over the place where the child was. When they saw the star, they were filled with joy. They entered the house and saw the child with his mother Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him. Then they opened their treasure chests and gave him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. When it was time to leave, they returned to their own country by another route, for God had warned them in a dream not to return to Herod. After the wise men were gone, an angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream. "Get up, flee to Egypt with the child and his mother." The angel said, "Stay there until I tell you to return, because Herod is going to search for the child to kill him." You just read about where men were searching for baby Jesus for different reasons. On one hand, you had the wise men who were looking for Jesus to worship him. And meanwhile, King Herod was looking to find Jesus to kill him. The wise men who traveled from the east were likely astronomers in those days. They studied the stars and they saw something different, something worth leaving what they knew was home to worship and give what they had to this newborn King of the Jews. They set out on a journey, unsure of where it was going to lead them. But they knew that this was the journey worth taking, one that could change their lives. See, Herod, on the other hand, had power, and he was threatened by this newborn and wanted him dead. This newborn meant change in Herod's life, a life that he had gone crazy to hold on to. There was no way he was going to allow anyone to change his life. He was in charge, and it was going to stay that way. The scripture tells us that there was a star out there that would lead to Jesus. The wise men found it in what they studied. Herod found it in what he heard from others. See, what they did with that information was very different. And really, it's not that different for you or I. What we have to decide is, with the things in our lives that are like the star, what are we going to do with them? There are things that direct us to Jesus so we can worship him and give him what we have. Like the wise men and Herod, at the end of the story, we have a choice to make. What are we going to do with the information that we have? Are you following the star, desiring to worship and give Jesus what you have? If so, what is it you're bringing him? Have you worked so hard to get your life to where you are that the idea of allowing Jesus to change any aspect fills you with fear? What is getting destroyed around you because you are fighting Jesus for the throne? Maybe you're not terrified of the change Jesus can bring, but you're just not interested, so you run away from the star. Where is running away taking you? Have you ever thought that maybe you, yes you, might be that star to those around you? Is something about you so different than what's normal that others are drawn to Jesus? What can you do to shine brighter or to help guide others to Jesus? Spend some time talking with him, telling Jesus where you're at on this journey, why, and listen to what he has to say.